Hello baby gang says this is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is my first ever playthrough of the 100 Lion Last Defense Academy, and in the cafeteria, there were clear traces of remaining exhaustion in everyone's expression. Yeah, day 65, man. I'm still thinking about it. This is the next day of me recording, and like literally as I booted up to record, I was like, day 65. Like, holy hell. Yeah. What a freaking day. Never gonna forget it. Just like me, it seemed they hadn't been able to sleep. What happened to Moko was still be weighing on them. It seems they're still waiting on Ima, Kako, and Shoma. Yet they're still not here. Did they oversleep? It ain't good manners to show up late. You're talking about manners? Isn't that cool for a delinquent? For the love of murder, I'll go wake them up. I want to test our new master torture technique I came up with anyway. Are you sure? You mixed up your cover story and your ulterior motive. We can't let this guy go. It was then that I heard footsteps running down the hall. Oh no. This is bad. Something very bad has happened. What? What's happened? And I guess we can't talk to anyone else here as well. Oh, we can. Jeez Louise, what is this? I'm still tired from yesterday. What the heck? This better not be more trouble. Yeah, and that's so interesting. Well, everyone's so nervous about like the idea of like we just got through something crazy, something very bad. Just so you know, I had nothing to do with it. I actually believe you. Of course I do. You have to have trust. Did something happen to Shoma? I think it's probably something happened to the prisoner, right? What's Shoma in such a big panic for anyway? Shin-yuku kibi yakatani mekbuku zo. It's pretty gruesome too. I already recommended it. Oh, she's still recommending Erogi. Okay. Is there trouble again? As if I hadn't suffered enough with the false lady Moko. Yeah, this is what most people are feeling, apart from, I guess, Darumi. You know what I mean? What's gotten Shoma in such a state? What's happening, Shoma? What's the matter, Shoma? What's this something very bad that's happened? She's... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. The prisoner's gone without a trace. What? She escaped from the cage? That's not possible. There's no way she could get out of there on her own. But she's not there anymore. My dear prisoner has disappeared somewhere. Did she get spirited away? Like the movie? For now, let's check the courtyard. We'll talk after. This is a big place, by the way. Like, it's deceptive. Like on the map, because the map is like 3 layers, it's deceptively looks a bit smaller on the map. It's actually massive. It's one of those places that you wouldn't be able to find someone. If someone wanted to hide and was good at hiding, they could probably hide for days. You know what I mean? They could. Let's hurry. This is crazy, man. Darumi stayed here. We immediately rushed to the courtyard. You okay, Darumi? Oh, you want to know why I'm still here? I'm going. I'll be there right after I finish my breakfast stack. It has nothing to do with hating being stuck in a group. Okay. We've kind of seen that over the past while that she's kind of like, we love Darumi, by the way, but we've seen in the past while she has kind of been like a little bit like upset that everyone's kind of harmonious and stuff like that. What's happening with this prisoner? Can we fast travel, or is this a situation where we have to walk? We just have to go to the stairs and go down. We can't fast travel. Yep. Darumi's staying in that room, by the way, as well, which is so interesting to me. But then again, like, it is her character, right? Like, that is her character. Wait, is the courtyard here? No, it's upstairs, right? Yeah. It is her. She has shown disdain for the idea of group activities and everyone being harmonious and working together a little bit. Even though she does do it, you know what I mean? Maybe it's not just like group activities. Maybe it's just like the idea of being in a big group, which is normal. You know what I mean? When she doesn't have to be, she won't be in a massive group. Man, everyone's here as well. The door is open. The lock doesn't look broken. She's gone. It's true. She should be right here in that cage, but the prisoner isn't anywhere to be found. She's vanished. What is going on? That is so strange. The lock doesn't look busted in any way. And what the hell is going on? Where'd the invader chick run off to? The lock does not look busted, which means someone probably let her out. For now, let's take a closer look at the cage. What's going on? It shouldn't be possible for anyone to slip out of the cage. It just can't be. The cage is empty. This really seems to be gone. Why don't we take a look at the cage? I love the way they keep directing you toward the cage, you know? Who did that? Who did what now? The prisoner escaped? How is that possible? What do we suppose happened here? We'll have to investigate the cage. How did this happen? Where did the prisoner go? Talk to me. Let's investigate the cage. So yeah, let's investigate the cage after you talk to Shoma as well. I woke up this morning to feed the prisoner, but when I got here, she was already gone. Why is this happening? He seems very frustrated as well. So I don't know if it was Shoma. The prisoner should be locked inside the cage. Where did she disappear to? There's something on the ground in front of the cage. It's the lock. It doesn't look shattered, right? Or broken? This thing is for the cage. Oh, it is broken. Okay, just from our perspective, it wasn't broken. It's a lock. It looks to me like it was pried open and broken off. Does that mean the prisoner broke it when she escaped? Do you think she did it herself? But the gap between the bars is too narrow. She couldn't have stuck her arms through from the other side, could she not? In other words, it's not possible to break the lock from the inside. The only explanation is that it was broken from the outside. And that means someone broke the lock from the outside and released the prisoner. That's so rough, man. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Hey Shoma, you have the key for this cage, right? But it wasn't unlocked with a key. I always walk around with my underwear so I won't lose it. Okay. In your underwear? Couldn't you lose it somewhere in there too? That means you did this, Shoma. You opened the lock to let her go, but it's broken. That's the thing, Kako. It's broken. You know? I didn't. He could just... Well, I guess like you could say that he unlocked. This all because you got so obsessed with her. You felt bad and set her free. That's the first assumption I made myself. So again, I can't blame Kako for making the same assumption I made in my head. You know? And I even said it there. I was like, oh, maybe Shoma didn't break it off. You know what I mean? The thing is, like, if like the way I look at it though is that like there's two things you could say. Shoma could have broken the lock to make it look like someone did, but again, I don't know if Shoma would do that. It's also like he could just use the key if he wanted to as well. You thought we were going to kill her, so you said let her escape, but didn't you? Again, that's the natural thought process you would go to. Obviously, like we want to learn what actually happened, but I feel like that's the natural thought process you would go to, right? Come on, Shoma, be straight with us. I wouldn't be lying if I said I haven't developed attachment to her, and I'm aware it's only natural to suspect the postulating worm like me. No. But I would never do anything to betray you guys. It wasn't me. You're a liar. You betrayed everyone, and more importantly, you betrayed me. First of all, the Ruby saying, like, betraying her is more important, but, like, I'm just sorry. I had a thought there. It's like, Shoma, like, lied and got himself beaten up by Kurara. He's taken one for the team before. He's taken one for Gaku before. Would he betray the team in such a way? Right? And again, I love these characters. Whoever did this, I know they have to have a reason. Right? They have to. You're gonna kill us all and live happily ever after with your little prisoner. No, I don't think it was Shoma. What? It's broken. Sorry, I didn't get to agree. Just take a look at the lock in front of the cage. It's broken. That's the thing. And Dorumi, of course, was expecting, I think, again, because this is a natural conclusion, but, like, again, he could have just opened the lock. But there's also a thought process. You could say, like, oh, maybe he broke the lock, but then would Shoma be strong enough to break the lock? If Shoma had set the prisoner free, he wouldn't even need to break it like that. Right, he could have just unlocked it with the key. I guess you're right. What if he broke it to cover his tracks, since just using the key would give away that it was him? See, that's the other thought process. That's what I'm saying. That's what you could say in your head. But I'm not saying Shoma did it. I'm just trying to go all through what the normal thought process would be. Yugo is right. That's entirely feasible too. But I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I wouldn't let her get away with it like that. If you want, I'll hang myself to be cleared of these false charges. No. Don't even think about that. Don't even think about that. Shoma, calm down. Hang yourself won't absolve you of anything. Couldn't the prisoner have broken the lock from the inside? We're talking about the narrow bars, I guess. I don't think so. The bars are too narrow to put an arm through. They look like you could put an arm through, but again, I think this happens before in, like, even Danganronpa, where it's like the artistic display of something isn't exactly the physical display of something, right? Because it's on a 2D plane sometimes, so, like, you can't always see it as just, like, what you see in front of you. Like, for example, the lock is a perfect example. Until you examine it, you won't really know what it looks like really up close, I guess. And this cage disables anima, right? I don't think she'd have had the physical strength to break it. But does that mean one of us set her free? One of us? Deception. Which one of us is the traitor? I'll slay them with my holy Jumanji sword. Here's the traitor. No, it was her. Whoa, calm down. There's a chance it wasn't one of us, but someone else entirely. Someone else. If it wasn't a traitor or a prisoner, then who? The apparition? And we keep calling him Invader. You think it was the apparition? Before we fought Moko's copy, it visited me again. It didn't try to attack me, just disappeared off towards the school building. I saw that as like a warning. I thought that was trying to warn us of what was about to happen with Moko. I went after right after I found Moko in that horrible state. That's what I was thinking, like that because of the apparition, we found Moko. But I guess like Takami's kind of seeing in a way, which again, you know, I always try to say, like even in this episode, say like you look at it from their perspective. This is an apparition that we don't know what it is. We don't know who this is. And you're going to think the worst in a lot of cases, right? I haven't seen it since, but it's possible that's the one who let the prisoner go. In that case, the Undying Flames Invader appearing actually helped us. What? If that invader hadn't shown up when it did, you wouldn't have realized the truth. Yes. Yes, Nozomi. And you wouldn't have seen Moko's copy trying to attack the defense room until it was too late. Yes! 110% that's what happened. The apparition actually helped us in this way. That is true. Now that she mentions it, Nozomi is right. It was thanks to the invader that I noticed Moko acting strange. Because it almost seemed like to me in that time, and again, I could be wrong, is that the apparition was like this. It was kind of like trying to say something, and then when he realized that we couldn't hear him, he left the door, and which he's never done that before, where he's like, we've seen him walk away. He walked away, and it's almost like he wants us to follow him. That's the way I saw it anyway. So maybe he was trying to tell me about her? Is that why I showed up in my room? Like, the walking away aspect is what got me. No, there's just no way.
Hey!
At any rate, I'm suspicious of that invader. It's most likely that it set her free. But you're the only one who saw the invader, right, Takami? How do we know it really even exists? You calling me a liar? I don't think I think he's probably saying you're delusional in some way. He probably thinks you're seeing things. That's not true. Takami would never lie. More importantly, shouldn't we be looking for our escaped prisoner? Dorumi's right. Maybe we can still catch her. Actually, isn't it possible she still could be hiding somewhere in the academy? That's what I'm saying. I feel like you could hide for days in this academy. Then she may be heading for the defense room. I'm going there right now. I'll go too. If anything happens, we'll call for the rest of you. Where's Ima and Kako? Should we alert them? Yeah, what are the twins doing anyway? Are they still asleep or what? I'll go wake them up. I've got the perfect prank to do it. Okay, don't go easy. Go easy, gal, okay? The rest of us should split up and search in and around the academy. Understood. I will slay the fugitive the moment I see her. Please no slay, just capture her again. Crazy stuff. Everyone ran off at once in a search for the missing prisoner. It's crazy that we had like probably the most like harrowing day we've ever had in this game yesterday, and now we're like having like another like there's no rest. There's no rest here the next day. Yeah. I guess I better go look too, but where to start? You can't go beyond the wall of fire without a fire extinguisher, and I can't imagine the prisoner figuring that out. But just in case, let me go look. So he wants us to go outside, I guess? Oh, this is like a perfect, yeah, so he wants to go outside. There's a perfect opportunity, I feel like, to talk to everyone here as well. Where's the roof? Wait, where's Ima and Kako? Wait, where's Ima and Kako? Let's see what Darumi has to say. Again, can I say so, like words cannot express how much like, because I think like we've gotten used to her in a good way at this point, Darumi, but like words cannot express how much I adore Darumi. She's so fun. Ima and Kako are to the rooms. I just thought of an epic prank I could have sprung on them too. That's worrying. And again, I don't think Ima and Kako are done anything bad, but like in these tense situations to not know where everyone is a scary thing. Let's go talk to Shoma, see how he's doing. And we know Shoma's not doing well, but yeah, this is the thing. I feel like look how big this place is, and it's one of those situations where like when I say like you could hide for days, I don't mean like, you know, like maybe literally, but you know what I mean. You could be like in the boys' bathroom, for example, and people go search the boys, and people like are going searching here, right? They search. I'll search the parking lot. I'll search this area. Okay, I'll search I'll search here, and as they're searching there, it's like okay, parking lot's done. Search. Okay, I'll search up here. Run over to the parking lot. Hide here for a bit. I'll search here. I'll search here. No one's in the boys' bathroom. Okay. Have you double checked every area? Yeah, I've double checked everywhere. Okay, let's check. Let's check the gym. Okay, go back to the boys' bathroom. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many. If you're stealthy enough and skillful enough, I feel like you could hide for days in this place. It's gigantic. Like, look at this. If you were stealthy enough and you know, you'd find a way. It's kind of terrifying in that way. Let's go talk to. Oh, are we already here? Yeah, we are. Why? 34 days left. Oh my god. Let's go talk to Takemoto. Wrong button. I know what wrong button I was pressing there. Just where did the invader go anyway? It seems like the dialogue is just going to be like, but I still want to see what everyone's thinking, you know? This music is so good too. Where could the prisoner have gone? We probably shouldn't search blindly. I actually do like that he came here because like you could say like he just wants to go to a place that he knows well, but like that makes sense. Go to a place that you know well, you know? Go to a place that you know where all the nooks and crannies are. Nothing's happened to the defense room. That's a relief. No sign of the prisoner here. Could you have gone past the flames somehow? No. We saw what happened when Moko tried to get close to the flames. The flames got higher and attacked her. So the flames have some like sentience in some way, right? Let's see where else. So we have to go talk to Kako. And then we're going to talk to Kyoshika because she's right by the door as well. Or at least on the map, she's right by the door. You okay, my boy? I still say Shoba would probably let the prisoner go. And again, it's, you know what I say all the time with this game? Like, I don't look down on people for like blaming each other at some points because I feel like it's such a natural thing. Because I thought like that's the easiest explanation. Shoma let her go free, right? But like then when you think about it, like Shoma again, he did like he's taken a lot of stuff for the team. He has. But you never know. You never know. It could be a change in perspective. Krishna Vera, I'll cut her down the moment I find her. Kyoshika's ready to kill her. I love Kyoshika's outfit, by the way. Okay, let's go to the Undying Flame area then. Over here, the entrance hall. Just as I arrived in the entrance hall, I immediately noticed something unusual. Wait, and the other one's gone? Oh, the other one got broken as well, right? The only one left. The other one is missing. Don't tell me. So, then it happened. Suddenly the door... Wait, what? It's opening from the other side? And through that door, somebody stepped into the entrance hall. Kako! She's all scratched up. What happened? Yeah, what happened? Are you okay? It's not good. Ima, oh, no. What happened? Oh, Kako! Oh, no. I rushed over to help to collapse Kako. Poor gal, what the hell happened? Why were they outside? Maybe if you're a Kako, she really said that? What did she say?
Hey!
Yeah, she was in a daze, but she's very clear. She said the prisoner took Ima and his... What? What? She kidnapped one of her own? And here's the thing, right? I don't know what was going through my head when she came through the door there. I thought maybe they went on their own like trip to like find her or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea what I was thinking. Like there was like so many things going through my head. But like, she took Ima? What the hell? This is bullshit. What happened and how? This morning, Ima and Kako got up early and went to the cafeteria to refuel. But along the way, they spotted the prisoner making a break for it. They said they saw her through the hallway windows that overlooked the schoolyard. So they saw... So that means it was... That means it was very early when whoever broke her out. She had a fire extinguisher with her. Apparently she was wearing her mask too. Sounds like everything she could need. Where were you keeping that mask anyway? Who gives a rat's ass? What happened after that? It's probably important to know who had the mask, who where was the mask? Ima and Kako went after her and somehow chased her all the way to the wall of fire. Oh my god, those sweethearts. There was a period of time where Ima and Kako would have done nothing, or at least, you know what I mean? And they're so proactive now, and they get involved so much that they went by themselves. Then Kako hit by a surprise counterattack and lost consciousness. Oh, poor Kako. And poor Ima, of course, as well, but you know what I mean? Like the unconscious thing. She could barely make it out, Ima trying to protect her, and the next thing she knew, Ima was gone. No, along with the prisoner. We have to get Ima back. Come hell or high water, we have to get him back. So she took him with her? How despicable. We know what happened to Moko. Right? We know what happened to Moko. There is no way we can take this, like, we have to go now. We have to go as soon as possible. I knew we should have killed her. If anything happens to Ima, I will die. Shoma, like... Yeah. Yeah, Shoma. This is bad. Where's Lady Kako now? She's resting in her room. Sabotage is with her. Honestly, good pick. Well, now, should we go save Ima? I'd like to, but we can't. We have to. Kako! I turned towards the voice and saw Kako and Sabotage entering the war room. I'm all for going. Oh, Kako. All of us, let's go and save Ima. Of course, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Kako, how are you feeling? She wouldn't listen to me. They can't have gone far, but we have to hurry. Let's go save Ima. Whoever did the voice acting for Kako, by the way, is so heartbreaking whenever they weep. You know what I mean? It's so heartbreaking. I'm all for it. I do not want what happened to freaking Moko to happen to Ima in any way. Verily, this time I'm going to make that prisoner bleed. Hell yeah, let's hit the road. Hold it, we can't do that. Why not? Oh, no fire extinguisher. What do you mean by that, asshole? It's broken. The remaining fire extinguisher is broken. Yeah, you're right. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, it's broken. Broken? Oh no. Day 65 was one of the most harrowing days, and now here I am back into like my heart pounding like crazy. What about the school bus? That is a fire extinguisher on it too. Takumi told us earlier and went to the parking lot to check it out. The extinguisher on the bus is broken as well, plus the bus itself has been drained of fuel. It's no longer operational. So whoever did this had a plan. What the hell? So like if she broke out herself somehow, or whoever broke her out had a plan. What in the name of wealth and equality is going on here? Must be the prisoner's doing. She sabotaged everything before she left so we couldn't go after her. That's the explanation, but this is so weird. They had all that time to do that? That's real slick. How did she even know about the fire extinguishers in the first place? Shoma, did you tell her about them? It wasn't me. I couldn't even communicate with her yet. This is so crazy. If not Shoma, then is this that thing's doing too? The Undying Flames Invader? And we're going back to the Undying Flames Invader. This is so bad. Poor Kako understandably crying here. We're all so like, we all want to go out. We all want to go after Ima. We all do. But we can't. There has to be some way. If it was capable of infiltrating the academy, it could also know about the fire extinguishers in the school bus. Could this whole thing be its handiwork? Did it help get the prisoner escape and then destroy her only means of tracking her down? Oh, Kako. What's going on? Hurry, we need to save Eva. We don't have a fire extinguisher, Kako. The thing is... Please, oh, the way she says that. To not give up on Ima. And this music. Never in a million years would I give up on Ima. This hits my heart so bad. Never in a million years. I'm begging you, please don't give up on Ima. We're not giving up on him, but we don't have any way to get past the flames. I'll try to fix fire extinguishers. Yes, please. I know how long it'll take since I've never tinkered with them before. My heart is pounding so bad now. It's just the way she said don't give up on Ima is even like... Right? It makes you feel a million times worse as well. I feel so bad. So bad. But I'll figure something out. Just give me time. I don't want anything to happen to Ima. Brother dearest. Oh. Did she say that?
Brother dearest.
Oh my god. It's okay, we'll get him back. 100 Kako, I am come hell or high water. If I have to like... We can't walk through the flames. Whatever I have to do, I will get this boy back. We're not going to lose anybody this time. Especially after he's like reached a point, like, you know what I mean? He got kidnapped. Being proactive. Trying to help out. He's helping out so much more. He's giving so much input. He's been involved in the group. He's finally got to a place with his sister where they have like an equal relationship. And it's like, for it to happen now. For it to happen anytime would be bad. But like for it to happen now. Oh, Kako. She breaks my heart. Honestly, like this is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. We will get him back. We have to. We sent a sobbing Kako back to him. We have to do. And again, I'm not gonna ever rush to boss it, right? But the thing is, I know she would work her fastest without me saying it. We need to get for this to happen as soon as possible. Because we don't know what happened. Whatever happened to Moko, we don't know if that happened in 2 seconds. To 2 weeks, a month. We don't know when or how that happened. Then we decided to go back to our rooms and try to think of a way to handle things. However, it seemed like everyone was already sensed that there was nothing we could do in this situation. I'm praying on Tsubasa preparing these fire extinguishers. Praying. Praying.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then.
It's still, by the way, like, it just knocked me into a different reality there. The idea that they haven't even, like, I thought they would have brought back Saray after, like, the first, 30 days at least, maybe the first 20. It's crazy. And, like, the Hiroko quest line, like, I thought that was going to be, like, a thing where, like, I legit thought she was going to show up on, like, day, like 20 or something and be like, I found something out. You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy, like, and such a choice what they made here, you know? It's so interesting. If that Undying Flame Invader was the one who let the prisoner go, I'd like to ask it some questions. But it always shows up out of the blue. I don't think looking for it would do any good. I wonder if Ima is okay. He may not have been the most pleasant guy to be around sometimes, but he was still one of us. All that stuff that happened, right? Where he was defending, you know, it's something that was a harrowing thing they went through. He was one of us. Yes, he can be snarky sometimes, but he's hilarious. Takamoto has forgiven him for all that stuff. They're best buds now. And not best buds, you know what I mean? They're buds now. For me at this stage, all that is in the past. You know what I mean? That's in the past, and whatever we dealt with his snarkiness, his past was a million times worse. You know what I mean? And I adore his snarkiness. No matter what it takes, we have to save him. I don't want to lose anyone else. 110%. 110%. Try to hold on to that email. 110%. I swear to freaking God. I hope and pray that 66 Day the last academy ended. This is rough. This is rough.
Prepare to be ready to get...
Somber music to wake up to as well. Yeah, we're not waking up in a happy state. I woke up feeling not at all refreshed. I was too worried about Ima to sleep well, of course. Thanks that my head was still fuzzy and I woke up, I was feeling rather somber too. It doesn't help if I get depressed about it. I better go to the cafeteria for now. Who's hanging around here? Ah, she's in her room. Of course she's in her room. Oh, let's check on Tsubasa's progress, I guess. Of what she's doing here. How's it going? Why do we keep having all these problems? Are we cursed? If we are, it must be for whatever's inside the defense room. Yeah, there's something cursed in there. It's weird though. The undying flame in front of the door can't be put out even with a fire extinguisher. I tried putting out those flames before, but they just flared up again right away. I couldn't get any closer. What's inside that room? How can we find out? So she's definitely again, the thought process she has isn't like, how do I say it? It's like a pretty, it's down, right? It's down in the dumps, but like honestly, like at this stage, like how could you not be thinking you're cursed? You know what I mean? All the stuff that's happening, crazy stuff that's happening. There was a heavy atmosphere in the cafeteria. Of course, Kako's not here today, huh? She's in her room, yeah. I doubt she'll feel like it until her brother's back. Those two are attached to the hip after all. Maybe she's crying all alone right now. The poor girl. Let's just hope the fire extinguisher repairs get done soon. Subasa's working hard. Subasa's working hard. She's been cooped up in the garage since yesterday. Yeah, she's still in there. She's still in there right now. I was thinking of bringing her some refreshments later, although refreshments from a scum like me are liable to go straight to the trash. We don't need to think about it like that right now. I'm going to check on Kako. I'm worried about her. If an enemy attacks us now, we'll be totally slaughtered. Love that for us. Oh my god. The expressions that Zarumi has sometimes. Love that for us. Quiet, what's that there's to be so happy about? Can't you afraid for saying anything further to a further issue? I honestly, Kurata, I know you're like a great fighter. You're not going to be bringing Darumi down, you know what I mean? Anyone want to play darts in the rec room to unwind? I'll throw a dart and you can be the target. Nobody's got to do that. I guess you're right. Not even for a cool million. You know what's so interesting as well? Like, Darumi, like, she's like, hey, Darumi, don't be joking. Like, I think Darumi, like, you know, this is how she unwinds. She likes talking about this stuff. She likes talking about her like, you know, her passions in her way too. So while, you know, it may seem like she's being very insensitive, I do think that, like, this is just Darumi, you know? You're paying $1 million? Oh, no, Kako. Oh my god, look at his face. Kako, no, we're not having someone throw darts at you for anything. I'll do it. Please pick me. No, we're not having that. He doesn't have one iota of pride. And rushing isn't going to help anything for now. We just have to do whatever we can. Let's make sure we're prepared in the case the invaders attack. Yeah, it's all we can do. All I'm doing is thinking about you, my man. It's so tough. After finishing our breakfast in a dour mood, we all went back to our rooms for the time being. We're not getting free time, are we? I'm worried about email, but panicking won't accomplish anything. Ichi's right. For now, we need to do whatever it can. Interesting. And again, it's not uncommon for this game to, like, drop something huge on you, like a mystery or something that happened, and be like, okay, now go live your daily life. You know what I mean? Like, it's not uncommon for this game to do that. But it's hard not to think about Ima at the time, because, you know what's so interesting now? We can't even do the exploration stuff right now. Unless, like, they'll just, like, make it into a wait, hold on a second. Let's check it out. I'm imagining we can't do the exploration. Maybe? No, we cannot do exploration right now. Yeah, we cannot. Which, honestly, like, I wouldn't have complained too much at the idea of them having the exploration, because, like, you could just say, like, none of the, like, you pick and choose what the what's canon about the exploration. I might get Gaku a present. Sakamoto is also available to talk to. So is Eitsu. Do you think we can get some? Do you think if we get some for Kako right now, we can get some for Kako? Just, giving someone a present ain't gonna help, but maybe we can give something, right? We could also get something for Tsubasa, right? As a way to kind of be like, let's see, let's go to the gift-o-matic. You know what I mean? As a way to be like, thanks for working so hard. So maybe we could do that, because I think that Kako probably doesn't want a gift right now. She probably doesn't want to think about a gift right now. So, you know what I mean? I'd love to give her a gift. You guys know I would. But I think, like, right now, maybe, like, is not the right time in that thought process. I know, like, this isn't actually, like, give everyone a gift in those moments and make them feel better or anything like that. But I feel like, you know, it's not the time. It's not the time. I know someone might say, Calvin, like, these gifts technically aren't canon or whatever. I know that. But, like, I like to treat characters as if they're real when I'm playing a game. And, like, it you know, Tsubasa's working hard. Let's give her a gift. You know what I mean? I like to, you know, so toolkit is what she likes. She likes, her preferred items are toolkit. So we don't have much hashtags for Tsubasa though. Let's see. So maybe just go with tools for now. So maybe go with vehicle and tools. Or maybe gold gas can. We need gasoline to unlock. Maybe we take away vehicle and go with just tools. So we can make her another toolkit if we wanted to, right? Obviously, like, mechanical stuff is what she's into, like mechanics and things like this. I'm worried that giving the same gift is not going to be as effective, so maybe we won't do that as well. Okay, my plan is ruined to buy people gifts. And she's working hard anyway, the poor gal. Let's see. So if you go to the report cards here, right? They show right. Yeah, they show their preferred items and things like this. Oh, Ima, exercise food, items, food, celebrity tools for Kurara, Kyushika. That is disgusting that they would put that here. That is disgusting that they would put that here. That hurts so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, they still have it there at all. So linguistics is what we should do, I guess. Jesus, man. Right? Like, that's like, to me, that's like, oh, like, why would they do that? I don't have the list handy of all the stuff that people have here. That's disgusting. Having Moko just there like that, that's so disgusting. Because I think upgrading our linguistics is not a bad idea. But that would be... No, because... Literacy. Who has literacy? Let me actually, I can find the list really quickly actually, because we can upgrade our gym. Right? So Kiyoshika or Takamaru? Yeah, we can get some for Takamaru, but I know I can get that list up as well, by the way. Let me get it up here as well. Like I actually a lovely subscriber made a list there as well a while back. I can just search for the keywords and find it. Here we go. Lovely. So if we're looking for linguistics, Shoma and Darumi. So it was Darumi, but she's more creativity, so maybe we go Shoma? Maybe? Or maybe we keep going with Darumi for a second, so we do art, items, and food. Yeah, I'll get a present for Darumi. That's good. Thank you so much for making that list. That was Umuko who made that list. Thank you so much. So... What was her? Oh my, I can't. You know what's so funny? My friends say I have like the I can remember things from like 10 years ago, but like stuff will be right in front of me, and I will forget it. Art, items, and food. You know what I mean? Like legitimately, like it's like my friends are always like, you can remember stuff from like so long ago. Items. But like when it comes to this stuff, so splatter movies, we already got this for Tsubasa, right? So maybe we go like food. But I don't think we can like do art food. So maybe we go all and then go for food. Rebel pudding, Anko snacks, sweet snacks, fast food. What would she like, do you think? Cool biker. Do you think that not I don't know. Rare delicacies. What would she like here out of this stuff? I don't... Huh. You know what? Let's just see if there is a diminishing return, because we have to try it eventually, right? So if we go for tools and art. Wait, what if we go for books? And see if there's any like those books that she likes. A Rest Magazine, Factory Photo Book. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any books that she like as well. I'm trying to look through all the stuff here. Earrings have, it says it suits the punk side. Now, she doesn't, I don't know if like she would consider herself punk in a lot of ways. I think, you know, in a lot of ways she has a very like cool scene look as well, you know. But that's one thing we could definitely give in here as well. Or give to her as well. Possibly. Should we try? Okay, so I'm thinking of either those, or we could just like give her or try the diminishing returns thing as well. Right? It's either that or... Well, I think you learn something about the character if you give them something new. And maybe I'm wrong with that too. Because I'm thinking the punk style, right? Now, in terms of like, she said she likes food, right? And the food we have down here is like Rebel Pudding. Biker is not her. Anko Snacks, Smoother Chunky. An evil. See, the thing is, an evil snack could be that as well. A snack selection. I don't think little kid stuff. Happy Powder. I don't think she'd like Happy Powder because like she doesn't like being happy. Or maybe she does. The thing is, she might have a whole thing where she wants to be happy or whatever. You know, fast food. I think this is more like if when you're busy or stuff like that. So like I'm thinking of like trying. Okay, for now I'm just so I can see, I'm gonna try maybe the diminishing return stuff, because like again, earrings, it could be like suits the punk style, and she does like accessories, right? Like she has a lot of accessories. I could just look it up. Like it's actually not that big of a deal. Yeah, I could just, you know what, I might just like, but then again, I want to get. I don't want to get spoilers, so let's go diminishing returns. I'll try and get like a spoiler-free list soon enough. If I can get something like that. So I think we'll go diminishing returns. Right? And see what it does for us, you know what I mean? See what it does for us. You know what I mean? Just see, because I don't want to accidentally look up something and find out there's like 12 more characters in the game, you know what I mean?
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
Yes. No. We have not. Created. Okay, that works. So it's still good. Okay. Durumi, have you been saw again? Like Durumi won the funny again. Durumi's so funny to me. She's such a great style. I love her style. And again, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. It's just one of those situations where it's like you just gotta like accept her for who she is at this stage. You know what I mean? You're not changing her. She's not changing for you. Let's go to actually see if there's any more battles we can fight now as well. To raise our BP a little bit. You're not changing her. You know what I mean? But I love her style. I love her style. I love the blue with the black eyeliner, the actual outfit. I think she's probably like, in my opinion, like in terms of outfits, Takumi and her like are two of my favorite outfits in the entire game. I think they look so freaking cool. They look so cool. So this is the, is there new ones? There isn't any new ones yet. But we can do these if we wanted to gain some more BP. So it might be a good idea to do this one. Yeah, get some BP out of it as well. I don't think it's a terrible idea right now, because we can't go exploring, so like getting more BP into upgraded skills is not a bad idea in my book. I don't know what's going to happen next with this because like obviously there's like multiple different, you know, avenues any route in this game can take, and usually it's like the most surprising thing that happens is actually the answer to everything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just hope Ima's going to be okay. That's all I can think about. I said this in the last episode. Well, I actually genuinely think that the reason why we use Desperation Potion on our girl Durumi here is legitimately because she is, like, her moveset is so incredible, just taking out multiple enemies at once. Like, it's so good. And it's not because she's not great, because we use her like to clear out mobs in the earlier waves, but in the last wave, her move in terms of a Desperation Potion move is perfect. You know? It's perfect.
I'll show you what's
Speaking of getting rid of multiple enemies at once. Actually, we should definitely think about what we're doing here with this as well. Because it might be better to just to start using our
Let's give it to him.
fences as usual to gather people around.
Setting it up. Hauling ass.
You know what I mean?
Heads up.
We don't have to use the fences in
Just watch
like
me.
in total here. Just enough spaces that like they have to like move around the fences and stuff like that.
We better get moving.
You know what I mean?
Let's do this.
Actually, better for you to use it here as well, right?
My best won't be much, but still.
Yeah, it's this year just so they have to like move around it.
Time to move. Right here.
Yeah, it's not perfect in any way. We also have like the explosive mines, which you shouldn't forget about these either.
I'll put this to good use.
I guess it's my turn. Let's try this out.
And then I usually use, for the other Desperation Potion, I usually use someone who can like do multiple attacks at once. And that's usually Yoshika. But here's the thing is, she has an attack +2 for lone enemies. So it actually might not be the best idea in the world to use her all the time for that as well, because she can do that also. So I'm wondering who would be, like, again, the best option for that. And you guys could probably let me know as well. Maybe even Gaku might be a great thing for that too. But again, it's just they're all fantastic in their own right. It's just probably who I can use the most, I guess, with this stuff. I guess, like, we could use Shoma. First of all,
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
how far is the aggression signal if we go here?
Maybe this will be
Yeah,
something.
that's okay. That's okay.
Time for me to move. I'm good to go.
That's actually pretty good. So honestly, we should have done this
I'll kill
first.
them all. Kill the rest for me.
Because if we give her an attack
us
potion
begin.
and have her attack, I don't think she can reach
Leave
this
it to
character
me.
now though. So maybe next turn.
Time for battle. How's this?
Like all of a sudden that mine is no longer needed. You know what I mean? All of a sudden.
Chop you to pieces. Broken so soon. Leave it to me.
I actually think it might be better again, like I said, to gather them all around here. We can get rid of these guys.
Don't try to
That was
stop me.
terrible. Why did I do that? I think I thought, like, just to get her over here, but yeah, still.
Let's
We might as well use our
freaking
crazy
go.
shot to thin out a few of the enemies around here, so they have to come up to the top area as well.
My turn at
A craft mounted turret ain't gonna be a terrible idea,
You had this coming.
but now she's out in the open, which isn't great.
Make way.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the turn so they can all just start gathering around here. Although we could have used the Gatling Max more as well. Yeah, we have to be more wary of that as well. We could have used Gatling Max more there as well. And like done some more moves with the other characters as well. Okay, so can I point out my own mistakes here? Starting off, there was not enough space for people to attack Shoma, so he didn't get enough defense in this moment. I actually think that we could have used our enemy. Now we have 8 AP, which is nice, but I feel like we could have done a lot more there before we got into this area to like lessen the damage that they're about to do to us. But hey, we're here now.
Let's go.
We'll deal with it. You know what I mean? I think we could have done a lot more with that.
Very Let's do this. Let's go.
Let's save that. For sure, save that.
Say when.
Get rid of this big boy.
Here we go. Take that. Got it.
Itzo?
I'm ready whenever.
We could do a special attack with him as well. What's our attack right now?
I'll go. If you... I'm ready as I'll ever be.
It wouldn't even be that worth it.
My turn.
That as well. I'm trying to think who's the best person we use here for to like thin out the areas here as well. Maybe honestly like Gaku.
Rev it up!
Maybe honestly Gaku.
I'll show you what. Let's freaking go.
Are we thinking over here as well? I honestly think I want to gather them a lot more. I do think I want to gather them a lot more.
Let me handle it. Moa.
Because I think if we're doing a special attack, we get all of them in one row, especially with someone like Oh, we could do this.
I got this.
Yeah, I think I didn't strategize this very well. For sure. But it's okay. We're just doing this for points as well.
Let's go.
If we dash with our boy here.
I've got this.
See, it's not enough either. Yeah, we did not do good with this here.
I'll show you what's up.
I would restart and try again with all this stuff because this is a mess. But I think the reason why I don't want to restart is because like it's like
Let's give it to him.
we're already here. What
All
can
in
we do?
ass.
Oh. That actually wouldn't be terrible at all. But then again, the Gatling gun is going to get those guys. So yeah.
Rev it up.
Yeah, we're out of AP. It's fine though. We're going to get 2 special attacks now. We can also use the desperation potion. I'd rather them gather around anyway. We can just do something with that as well. Yeah. Totally a mess of a battle. I understand. I hope you guys can see. I can see where I went wrong with a lot of the stuff for sure. For sure went wrong in a lot of cases. And putting bombs right beside us as well, not a great idea. None of this was a great idea. This was a very bad battle. Oh, nice. Really nice way to start off. So...
Let's get to the killing.
I don't think we even need to do that with him. We can just get rid of so many enemies in a row if we do this. Because we want to get rid of all these little guys, right?
Let's get to the killing.
And thin out the idea of the little guys being around here. Oh, yeah.
We're in serious trouble here.
If we go here, yeah.
Let's do this! Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah, I'm not going to be disheartened by this battle, by the way. I'm really not. And the reason being is that I really feel like this is like not... How do I say it? This is not like the huge. You know what I mean? This is not like, okay, this is how it always goes. You know what I mean? This is like really like a mishap on my part where I could have thought more into this, but it's okay. I know we're going to do better next time because I know we can do better than this. You know what I mean? I know like we can do more than this for sure.
Say when.
Let us begin.
Her special attack is pretty good as well, though. Susanna's Wrath. Yeah, I'm good with that.
This is my true power. I'm burned
Like,
out.
I could talk about every single flaw I made in this battle, no problem. Like, I can see it with such a
Yes, leave it to me.
an honest fever. It's actually crazy.
I'm ready whenever. Allow me to take them down.
My positioning was bad. My use of defenses didn't work out very well. I, utilized Shoma's aggression signal without actually like working out
I'm good to go.
in the way that it should. Like that aggression signal should be like you should give enough space where he is able to like attack as much enemies as possible in the shortest amount of time possible. You know what I mean? That's him. That's what he's always been. You know what I mean? And the way I did it, like, it didn't allow for anything like that. It really didn't. And also taking out enough enemies at the one time is also like a really good thing. Everything I did here did not allow for that.
You think that's enough to stop me? Prepare yourself for a
I don't think we've done this yet. Or maybe we have.
You'd better take care of the rest. I'm good to go. I'll patch you up.
You have my gratitude.
And a rescue bullet for him as well. Is that what is that
Leave
gonna
it to me.
do as well? Let's just end the turn here. Yeah. No, I think this is one of the worst battles I've ever done. I really do. I think I did such a bad job with this. Like, we got rid of them now, you know? But still, you know what I mean? I think positioning could have been better. And it's one of those things where, like, I don't usually, like, try to be down on myself, but I think it's one of those times where, like, legitimately, it's going to show up a good score here. Like, it's going to be really good. It's a really good BP. It's really good all this stuff, right? But I still think that, like, I made mistakes that down the line when we have harder battles could be fatal. Here it's fine. Here it's no problem, you know what I mean? But down the line it could be truly fatal. Especially since we've been doing so good, you know? If that makes sense.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know. Well then.
Time to sleep already. Is the boss still working on those repairs? I wish there was some way I could help her out. But I'm so bad with machines, I'll probably hold her back. Guess all I can do is wait patiently. Some people are like that, aren't they? Where, like, you know, it's like, it's sometimes they'd rather work alone because some people, they feel like some people hold them back. I spent another night unable to fully sleep, full of anxiety. As you would be. This is such a terrifying situation to, you know, just to, and again, it's intentional. I will say it's intentional to make sure people know it. This game wants you to feel this way. This game wants you to feel like, oh my god, I'm doing free time when one of my buddies is, you know, one of my favorite characters is lost. Better get up. It's rough not being able to do anything, but I bet Ima's got it even rougher right now. I want to stop waiting around and go rescue him. But for now, I'll head to the cafeteria and figure out how things are shaping up. That's the thing. It's this awkward and annoying and aggravating feeling, right? I can't do anything. I cannot do anything right now. Good morning, Takumi. Are you on your way to the cafeteria? Me too. I wonder what'll happen next. I hope we get some good kind of positive development. Hopefully. Hopefully. The master of the power of friendship, Eito, as well. Hopefully we get something. I'm going to check in on Tsubasa just to see how she's doing. Not to push her along, just, you know, she's been working here so hard, you know? She seems really focused on repairing fire extinguishers, so I should leave her alone and come back later. Yep, that's perfect. No problem whatsoever. Not trying to push her along. Although, like, I would like it done faster. It's not going to get done faster if we, you know, try to force her into doing this, you know, in that way. It's just not. The area in the cafeteria where that morning was still stifling and heavy. As it would be. As it generally would be. So how are the repairs going? Are they almost done? Not yet. It seems to be quite intricate work. Not only are they heavily damaged, but also it's boss's first time working on them. This is going to take some more time, huh? Why would the prisoner do this? Because she's the enemy, duh! And again, I know, like, it almost goes without saying, but I think it has to be said at the same time. It's like, this game is so good at conflict. Because all the conflict makes sense. You know what I mean? Of course you'd be arguing over this. Of course there'd be different opinions about who's the enemy and what the enemy does and what's the enemy's motive. Of course there would be. You know? If she took Imo without killing him, she must have some sort of plan in mind, right? What if it's what happened to Moko? That's what my thought process went to as well. But of course we don't know. We don't know what's going through their head at all. You should still be safe for the moment. It's okay. We'll be able to rescue him in time. But man, between Moko and Ima, we just keep having problems. What rotten luck. Honestly, again, it's hard not to think this way. Quiet, peasant. Luck has nothing to do with it. Stop blaming everything on luck. This is why you're such a dead-end loser. No, Gaku's not a loser. I'm a loser. I just have a lot of unfulfilled potential. Great way to look at it. And honestly, like, as well, like, first of all, you're not a loser. You take care of so many kids. You're, like, such a good brother. You are such a passionate person, Gaku. You've proven yourself time and time again that you would back up for people if you needs be. Just because you didn't get an advantage in life like someone else did in this room, you weren't able to, like, make advances in your life with money. You know what I mean? You had to live passionately through helping other people. I said it. Jeez, maybe I'll go mess around with today's remains. I'm able to stitch the body together into a nice decorative object. Wait, what? I mean, okay, why am I surprised? Why am I surprised anymore? Who needs decorations? Just be another useless article taking up space like Kyoshika. Kyoshika's not useless either. You're not useless. You're fantastic. You're absolutely fantastic. It really cheers me up to see everyone on edge, and Darumi loves this as well. She doesn't like the harmony as much as she loves the arguments. My senses are getting sharp. I might unlock a new ability. Her personality is really just the worst. These are the times where, like, I have to be reminded that, like, again, we're not the people in this situation. So I guess, like, having someone like Darumi around could be a bit grating. But from the perspective of me as the player, I kind of adore her. I think she's hilarious sometimes and, like, adorable, you know? Isn't my personality just the worst? Oh god, no, Darumi! She heard you! Did you unlock the ability to read minds? That's very funny. Is Kako still holed up in her room? I think Nozomi went to check in on her. Now that you mention it, Nozomi isn't here either. I suppose she didn't want to breathe the same air as me. Nope. No, not at all. She wouldn't think that way. At the very moment I saw Nozomi belatedly enter the cafeteria. But... Nozomi? What's the matter with her? She looks kind of pale. I feel like... Yeah, what is... I'm worried about Ima and Kako. This should have been me that got kidnapped. You always get some, like, a text in this as well if you talk to everyone else. I've got a bad feeling about this. I bet we're in for more trouble. Honestly, like, it's one thing after the other. What's the matter with Nozomi? She looks as pale as a corpse. And she usually is, like, a bit pale, right? But she's even paler here. Something doesn't seem right with Nozomi. Takumi, did you commit some perverse act against her again? Takumi's not like that, and you used to learn that Kurara at some point. Kaku's still cooped up in her room, huh? I bet she's really going through it. Takumi, did you notice that too? Nozomi seems to be feeling a little under the weather. She looks like she's not doing too good. You're late today, Nozomi. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Oh no, I'm fine. Just a little tired. Looks like more than a little tired to me. Kind of looks like you might keel over on the spot. The thing is, Imoko was barely over. It's okay to take it easy and rest, you know. I'm fine. With a forced smile, Nozomi took a few tottering steps forward. Did she fall over? Nozomi! She collapsed to her knees right in front of my eyes. Nozomi, what's wrong? She's not doing good at all, just a little dizzy. Maybe you should lie down? I bent down right beside her, looking into her face.
Why?
Huh?
What? She was mumbling in a daze and a voice only audible to me. What's happening?
Why? Why now?
What's happening? Does she know what's happening?
Why am I having rejection symptoms now?
Rejection symptoms. And there she goes again. Rejection. Can we get her to, like, her room or something? Or, like, someplace to lie down? Nozomi. What now? This is some grade A rotten luck for real. I have no idea what's happening with her. This isn't the time to scream and moan. Kiyoshika, pick her up. Exactly. Yeah, we have to help her out. At last, I told you I could be useful. You're always useful. They're just like, I'm ready. We have to get her to like somewhere to lie down, somewhere she can rest. I left Kurara and Kiyoshika with the task of carrying Nozomi and followed them all the way to her room. What has happened? She said rejection symptoms. Whatever that could mean. Is it something to do with, like, her ability? We put her in her bed for now. But she had a raging fever. Her forehead was hot enough to boil water. It's that bad? I hope it's just a regular cold, but we'll be in real trouble if it's something that could threaten her life. Nozomi's anima is too unstable to use the Revive-O-Matic. If she dies, that's it. Yeah, I was just thinking, Revive-O-Matic, but no, she can't. It's probably not just a cold. Those rejection symptoms she mentioned when she was mumbling nonsensically. Could that be the cause of all this? So what, is it rejection to her power? Rejection to, like... What does she mean by rejection symptoms? Does it have something to do with the conversation she and I had the other day? My mom, she's a researcher. And I was one of her experiments. What are you doing spacing out at a time like this? Huh? That hideously dopey look on your face, you were violating Nozomi in your mind while she was struggling with that fever, weren't you? You need to understand who Takumi is. He's like the sweetest boy who ever lived, Kurara. He really is the sweetest boy who ever lived. He's literally just worried so much about Nozomi, like we all are. What? No! If you had a Nyotamori sushi on her feverish nigga... Oh god, would you slowly warm the sashimi and deepen the umami? You need to understand who to... Like, I know she doesn't. Like, you're talking to literally like the sweetest boy who ever lived. Legitimately. You'd like to taste that, wouldn't you? Is that the nasty erotic fantasy we're having? Not even close. What's erotic about any of that? And where were you going to stick your chopsticks? Shameful, I say. Jesus, guys. I'm not going to let you use the zombie as a hot plate. Get out of here, you pervert freak. I'll guard the area so he can't sneak in. Yeah, Kyoshika, listen to who you're listening to. Like, it's just Takumi's the sweetest boy who ever lived. Fine, I guess I'll go. I knew it was pointless to say anything to those two when they got like that 100%, so I just went back to my room. 110%. 110%. Like, not engaging with that is probably the best thing. And Kyoshika just like is very gullible. She just believes a lot of the like the very crass and crazy humor that Kurata puts forward. And I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Like, any interpretation other than Takumi's like the nicest, best boy ever, like, is just wrong to me. You know what I mean? It's just not true. Takumi's the best. He's one of my favorite protagonists. I said it yesterday on Twitter that he is like one of my favorite protagonists ever. I'm so worried about Nozomi. I hope she recovers soon. Yeah, like it's crazy. Like, Moko's gone. Moko died. Ima got kidnapped. Kako was injured. Well, not injured, but hurt. You know what I mean? And then now, I was going to say Karawa, Nozomi it has these symptoms as well. It is like one thing after the other. Why does it have to happen now? Not to sound like Gaku, but it really feels like rotten luck. It's one of those times where Gaku's making like perfect sense, you know? Not that he doesn't make perfect sense before, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes when he says about the rotten luck and stuff like this, I mean, from Gaku's perspective, it is from someone who has gone through life struggling. So like, I'm never going to go to someone like and like, you know, downplay the way they speak about like the luck they've had through their life. Because they were born into a situation that, you know, caused a lot of issues and they had to work super, super hard. More free time. I think we're going to end the episode here, guys. I think that's possibly the best place to end the episode here. We're going to be coming back in the next one with more Last Defense Academy, and I can only imagine what's going to be happening as we head towards the last 30 days of this game. Actually, before we go, we can actually like maybe level up some of our stuff. We have a lot of there's a lot of stuff on our mind. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. It's honestly wild, right? It's honestly a lot. It's honestly so much. It's honestly so much. And I think one of the biggest issues with like, you know, like, and again, it's all, I think what Takumi said shouldn't be like ever, you know, because I don't think anyone ever means it when they say like, why now? As if it would be okay another time, because that's not what he means. It's that everything is happening in one go. Everything. When it rains, it pours, right? That's what it seems like. So we have like 6,000 BP. So let's see what we can go here. Like who's the least upgrade? Shoma, I guess, as well. Actually, yeah, he's actually very good, right? He's very, very good, I find. We probably should be doing these as well. So if you have 1 AP left, there's a chance you can get it at some... I actually wouldn't mind. That's 600, right? Why not? Honestly, yeah. If you think about this too, like this session might be really good for a lot of people. This move's just good as well. Yeah, I think it's good for a lot of people. The idea of like a... Wait, so... Hold on a second here. Yeah, and we have Unyielding Spirit. So we should... You know what we should be doing when we actually... You know, I forgot about this. When we... In the last wave, when we use that potion on her, we should be attacking first, then using her special ability. Because she has a +2 attack. Right? I think so, anyway. We can upgrade, like, one more person. I think maybe Kyoshika? And we'll do Last Yell on her as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's good as well. That's good. And And who can we talk to today as well, by the way? Whoa. Like nobody? That worries me, because that, like, to me, screams something might happen. Right? That's what it screams to me. Something is going to happen here with these characters. If there's no one we can talk to right now, which means probably the next thing that's going to happen is going to be something huge. We should check our potion as well. I think we need to explore more to get more stuff out of our potions, but... yeah. For sure. We could buy someone a present. We could do that. But again, we don't have a lot of materials for presents either. Let's see. Let's just give someone a present, right? To upgrade our stuff. You know what we could do? I was thinking like the earrings could be a good thing for her style. We might as well try it. If we fail, we fail. You know what I mean? If we fail, we fail. Because who else is going to have like a more punk style, right? It's Terumi.
How do you know me so well?
Great. Fantastic.
Have you been stalking me?
Absolutely fantastic. She's so adorable. She really is. Creativity went up by 20. Oh, we're just straight into free time. So we're going to end the episode here, guys, and we're going to come back in the next one, do the next part of the free time, and then, in fact, I think the next episode might actually be like a bit of a chunkier episode, because I think the day I'm going to be recording that, I probably, and I'm not going to guarantee anything, but I probably have like quite a bit more time to record that episode. So it might be like a big chunky episode, but we'll see how it goes. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you so much for supporting the series. Before we go, and I'm going to obviously talk about everything that's happened here. We have Ima now gone missing, and honestly, like, it's crazy. It's actually like a really interesting that like we had this completely harrowing situation with Moko, and now we're into like an even more terrifying situation with Ima gone missing, and now Nozomi. No, it's not even more terrifying, by the way. I mean, it's like another terrifying situation. This isn't even more, because that Moko situation was absolutely one of the, it's gonna be in our nightmares forever. But it's terrifying in a different way, right? It's terrifying in a way where it's like, this is our really close friend that we adore, right? And it's someone who is like just gotten to the point where they're living their life in a maybe a more passionate way than they did before. They're giving input. They're like, you know, talking more. They decided to help first thing. You know what I mean? Can you imagine the two of them just be like, we gotta go get her. You know what I mean? And chasing her. So like, and it would have been sad to happen anytime, but it's even more sad to happen now, if that makes sense. I adore Ima, and I adore Kako, and I don't want anything to happen to them. And it feels awful, right? Because it makes you feel powerless. And it's always like this feeling of like, that I'm feeling now for this past episode. I can't do anything. And then with the Nozomi thing, we can't do anything. It's a feeling of helplessness sometimes. And like, even with the Moko stuff, it's almost like all the stuff that we've done that makes us feel like we're super strong and together, right? They bring us down and give us some more other stuff and makes us feel like we're like a little bit helpless. But like, hopefully Tsubasa will be able to do something with the fire extinguisher. Hopefully we can go find Ima. Hopefully what happened to Moko, God forbid in any way, shape, or form, would happen to Ima. If that happened, I'd be so upset. I'd be so sad. But we'll see how it goes. I don't want to think about it too much, because it just makes me angry and sad, the idea that could even come close to happening to our boy Ima. But we'll see how everything plays out. We're gonna help him. Come hell or high water, I will like jump through the screen to help him. I really will. But it's interesting the way they did this again. It's a really like tough situation. It's so tough. They're very good, as I said, at making conflict in this game. The arguments that happened between like who let out the prisoner, what the prisoner is, between Shoma and the rest of the group. Should we kill her? Should we not? Did Shoma let her out? Did he not? Who let her out then? Who broke the fire extinguisher? Did they do all this? Who is the person? Who is the apparition? Oh, that's not true. That's not real. They always have characters questioning things in like a very realistic way. Even though the characters are very wild, they're very realistic in the way they question things. Sorry guys, just to insert this as well. I know I've already said this, but I want to say this again, because I as I'm like you know, ending the record, I'm like, this is like my favorite game of the year so far, easily. And I've said it before, it's my favorite game, but I just like want to reiterate that like these harrowing and horrible moments, while they're horrible sometimes and they make you feel anxious and helpless and all this stuff, it just goes to show like how good this game is at like making you feel something. Like it really is good at it. Thank you so much to Tyfaro2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Itazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Adusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelton, Heck, Leon, Hikesperian, Jared Beanham, and my YouTube members at the highest tier, Blasco and Royal Gamer 7. Thank you so much, and I'll see you so soon. Bye bye.